Hey y'all, JJag Moto here. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I'm about to throw my GoPro Hero 4 in the river. It has been cutting in and out on me and having damaged files. So if anybody has connections with GoPro, let me know, because I'm about to toss this thing in the river. It's been such a pain ever since I've gotten it. I have no clue when it's recording. I've just been recording for about 20 minutes, I thought. And talking and jammering on, and turns out I wasn't recording. It just stopped somewhere. So anyways, so I'm back on the on the XSR700. Again, if you haven't caught any of my videos, I have the Two Brothers SR1 full system. The black edition is what they call it. I just have the aluminum can, or the stainless steel can. But anyways, yeah, so I wanted to give you guys a quick update of the mirrors that I've chosen. One of the last ride-along videos that I did was comparing the Rizoma versus the not Rizoma, or the Amazon, what I was calling the Amazon brand, but I think they're actually called Kemimoto, K-E-M-I-M-O-T-O. So I want to do a quick video on that. Yeah, and just let you guys enjoy this beautiful Middle Tennessee evening. So let's get going. This bike sounds so good. Sorry for the churchgoers. All right, so I'll just go ahead and tell you, I'm not one of those clickbait folks, or I'm not gonna let you wait till the end of the video. So I went with the Kemimoto, the Amazon brand mirrors, and here's why. A couple of reasons. So I put around 100 miles with the Rizoma, kept it here, and then I put it on my throttle side as well. And if you remember from my last video, I was under the impression that the reason my throttle side was vibrating is because of the mirrors, but as some of you might know, you get a tad bit more vibration sometimes on that throttle side, especially with the factory plastic throttle tubes. So you can remedy that sometimes if you get the higher quality, either carbon or the stainless throttle tubes. But I just kept mine the plastic throttle tubes, so I believe that was causing a little bit more vibration. So when I put the other set of Kemimoto on my clutch side, I had zero vibration. So the Rizomas went back to Amazon, and I got my $93 for that one mirror back. So again, I can totally understand, those of you who would say, no, you're going to be paying for that. You're going to be buying new mirrors really soon, and the Rizoma are so much better quality. I totally understand that. But if you're like me, you're really budget conscious, and you don't have a lot of, your budget for your bike is not huge. So when I went to, I was sold on the Rizomas for a second. I mean, I went and was gonna place an order for another mirror, and I just couldn't hit the order button for $93 for one mirror that didn't even come with the bar end weight. So I just couldn't rationalize that. It just didn't, I don't know, it just didn't make sense. These are $35 for a set. So if they break in a week, okay, that's $35. I mean, yeah, that is a substantial set of money, but it's not losing $190. So I just, I just felt better about keeping these, sending those back. And a big reason for that is, like a lot of you, I keep a pretty tight budget, and in my bike budget, it's tight. So I have a certain amount of allocation that I have for my bike build, whether it's performance parts or maintenance or whatever. So when I looked at it and said, okay, $190 versus $35, that frees up $155 for other things that I can do. And I mean, mirrors are obviously important, not only for legal reasons, but for safety. So I'm not downplaying the importance of mirrors, but I'm just, to me, And my goal with this bike, I would rather have that money go towards performance, which my big goal is to have a a custom dyno tune with the Power Commander 5 installation. So that's in the works, to have that videoed with a friend of mine who is a professional videographer. So that money, that $155, goes a long way towards that goal. So that was, you know, that was a big factor in that decision. So anyways, that's what I'm rocking. They've been awesome. I put about 100 miles on these so far. So I split 200 miles with each of them, and they've been great. I mean, their mirrors, they work. I can see they're super clear. They're really lightweight, and they're very adjustable on the fly. So they're working great. So another thing, I wanted to thank all of my subscribers. I'm up to around 150 now, I think. So I really appreciate all of you. And I'm really working on content. It's become sort of an obsession to get things right. So I don't want to put anything out unless it looks really good. So I'm learning about editing. Of course, that's expensive too. So, you know, I just use iMovie on my wife's MacBook, and that's really all I have to edit. Oh man, getting my bike dirty. Come on. But thought that might be a good picture opportunity. But anyway, so yeah, I really appreciate you guys subscribing, and I hope Sean enjoys that Revzilla gift card. I got in touch with Sean, thank goodness, to get that to him, and he actually, turns out he has an XSR700, so it's going to be cool to see his build and see what he does with that bike. And of course that $100 isn't going to go too far, but you know, it'll get him started with some small parts or gear, either way. So yeah, I appreciate you guys subscribing, and hopefully I'll be getting some content out soon, again with a wife. Not necessarily my wife takes up the time, but with 2 very small children, and a full-time job, and just life, it's really hard sometimes to get out and do, you know, take a lot of time to get content. So but yeah, I appreciate you guys riding along. And honestly, I think I've had good feedback from just these simple ride-along videos. My mic setup, I finally think I have it nailed down. So my bike comes through really well on this mic setup, and I think it sounds really cool. So I have some other dimensions that I want to try out. So hopefully that'll be in the future. So the more subscribers that I have, the more motivation I have to make some good content. But yeah, I really want to get that dyno tune going. So there's a shop in Franklin, Tennessee that will do that, and I've called them, and they said that it would be okay if I documented that process. And of course, there's not going to be, you know, jaw-dropping gains or anything like that with that dyno, with that fuel mapping, but there'll be some performance gains there. Out in the road, haven't been cleaned up, so it's pretty dicey in some of these areas. So I wanted to kind of see too, get your opinion on something. So rev matching. A lot of you guys do it. Some of you don't. I've been doing it for a long time, and it's just kind of habitual now. So I don't really. It's just kind of second nature to when I downshift to rev match. And I think it sounds cool too. So I do it quite a bit, but I mean, should I be doing it? Am I not riding fast enough? Because I'm not a fast rider, so kind of want to get y'all's opinion on that. Am I hurting anything by doing it? You know, if I'm coming up to a stoplight or stop sign and I'm going really slow, obviously I don't rev match all the way down into first gear, but riding like I am right now, you know, going around a corner or dropping into third or second, I'll try to do it. So let me know what you think. One other thing I wanted to ask you guys about is something that I've been kind of thinking about. You know, I mentioned my children earlier. Is, you know, you obviously start to think a little bit differently when you have children. So, you know, their dependence on you is pretty critical. So, you know, you start thinking about your riding and how often you do it, or, you know, why you do it, or if you even should be doing it. So I think, like a lot of you, I kind of have that constant battle. You know, is it selfish of me to ride? Is it, you know, should I just give it up altogether? Is it because you hear people say, you know, you shouldn't be doing that, you know, for the obvious reasons. And so that, you know, that really starts to weigh on your mind a little bit. And I wonder how many of you guys have small children. I have a 2-year-old, a little over 2, and I have a 4-month-old. So, you know, they're very young, so I'm you know, constantly thinking about that. So I wonder how many of you guys are sort of in the same boat. So let me know what you think. I know that's kind of a weird topic, but if you're like me, you think about it. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. I love riding. It's a huge stress relief for me. You know, it's one of the few things that you can do where you're thinking a million things at once, but you're also thinking about nothing. So it's, you know, like I said, it's a big stress reliever for me. So sometimes I think that it's actually helping my wife and those around me when I can get out and ride, because it kind of sheds some of that stress of the everyday life. But again, you know, you start to think about it a little bit more, and is it really worth it? So let me know what you think. And of course, you know, you can do things. I really don't ride at night. I really don't even commute anymore to my office because it's through a lot of traffic, through a lot of heavy traffic, and I try not to do that. Of course, anything can happen anywhere, so I'm not saying that just me riding on back roads is preventing anything, but I really try to limit myself to just these nice back road rides. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. A lot of people say, oh, you're not really riding if you don't ride through rain and through all kinds of traffic and every single day and ride 100 miles a day. I don't believe in that. You know, I think I put in my dues on a motorcycle, so I think it's okay if I just decide to ride in the evenings on back roads. And having said that, these little guys right here are oftentimes way more dangerous than a car. So I told you guys in one of my other videos that wildlife in Tennessee, you can see them. It's two nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buck just sitting out there in that field, that alfalfa field. So again, it's dangerous no matter where you go. But didn't mean to get heavy. Just interested in your thoughts. So let me know what you think. So yeah, I'll let y'all hear this bike without me jabbering for a couple more minutes, and then I'll wrap it up. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll be getting that dyno tune video in the near future. Y'all, we'll see you next time.